Okay, hello Seaneen. So nice to have you here with me today.
Thank you.
So we're going to catch up today and talk a little bit about your Mastership journey with me, and specifically your Reiki journey in particular, and just a little bit of background firstly about who you are and what you do, if you can just let everybody know to start.
My name's Seaneen, and I'm currently one of Loretta's Reiki Mastership students. I am a Reiki practitioner, and I started my Reiki journey probably a little over 3 years ago. It's quite strange, actually, how I was pushed by the universe to do it, because I asked the universe for a message one day, and I happened to trip over and fracture my arm, and that stopped me on the journey that I was previously on. And it was then that one of my friends had mentioned, "Oh, have you ever had Reiki done?" And I wasn't really too sure about it or heard much about it. But I went with an open mind and had my first Reiki session, and it was quite a game changer. I came out like a brand new person. I was like, what the hell did that actually just do to me? So from there, I was like really, really addicted to it. Couldn't get enough of it. And it pushed me more into beginning my level 1 Reiki. I completed that, and I think I done self-practice for probably a good few months before I then joined you to do the Reiki level 2. And that's what really opened up, and I started peeling back the layers, and all my gifts started coming to the surface, and I really just started shining through and being me. And that was the beginning of my Reiki journey that's led me to here.
So just talk about a little bit more about the gifts that started to come through, because I think like many people, we sort of I feel like when I met you, you'd absolutely suppressed some of your gifts that you'd had, and I've been so it's been such a blessing to be able to witness how much you've grown throughout that journey and really coming into harnessing those gifts. And I'd love if you could just share a little bit about, I guess, any fears or challenges you faced before actually allowing them to come through. And then now talking about the fact that you did do that, how has it changed for you now?
I've obviously had these gifts from a little girl, and all I ever wanted to do was shine bright and tell everyone about them and tell my friends, and they sort of just didn't get it. So it kind of made me shut off from everything and suppress it, and pretty much put it in a bottle and put it on the shelf and try and forget about it. I went through a stage in my life where I did, and that's where I think I lost track of myself and lost who I was, and pretty much lost my identity. And I think through my teenage years and probably right up until late 20s, was when I really wanted to start and try to connect with my true self again, but just didn't really know what way, what path to take. And it was only until I started Reiki and surrounded myself with like-minded people that I was able to shine again. And the fear that I have held on to for so many years of being afraid to speak about these gifts that I have and what I'm so passionate about doing, I was able to speak openly about it, and people actually accepted me. And Reiki's really helped me peel back the layers and bring my true self through. And I'm still pushing through the fear, actually. Doing this interview now is me pushing through my fear, for sure. But from suppressing my beliefs, I think as a little girl has it made me create these sort of beliefs about myself that I'm afraid of being heard or seen, and um, Reiki's really helped me like be me. Has really helped me be me, and has been able to help me push through my fears and get on, find my soul's purpose and what I'm supposed to be doing, and that's what's led me here today, where I am today.
That's amazing, Seaneen. So, talking a little bit more about the fear and the challenges. I mean, like you've just said, you've still got some fear, even coming on, and when I asked you to do this today, I know you.
I was like, woo. I still have those woo now as I'm talking, but I'm doing it.
Yeah, you're doing it right, and I think that's the difference, isn't it, between maybe if I would have asked you to do something like this even a year ago.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I think my little ego fear would have come out and made up hundreds of excuses on not to do it.
Yeah, amazing. So have you, well, I'm assuming that you've really been able to see the differences that Reiki, going on the Reiki journey has really helped, and the difference that it's made to your day, just even in your day-to-day life, right?
Yeah, like I think when I completed my Reiki level 1 and I was self-practicing a lot, like I was giving myself back that love that I needed, that I neglected like for so long, and from giving myself that love helped me create a loving relationship with myself, and absolutely everything else around me just seemed so much easier. And it was almost like, yeah, it was like the medicine that I needed, but it just took me to go down the Reiki path in order to be able to do that for myself.
Oh, that's amazing. That's so special. There's nothing quite like really experiencing receiving your own love.
Yeah, I am. If there's one thing that I can take from doing being on my own healing journey and learning Reiki, and then obviously is that love definitely conquers all. And when you choose love over fear, oh my God, it's a game changer. That's the word I keep using. It's a complete game changer.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I love that so much. And in particular, I'd love to ask you, do you feel like working with me has made a difference?
Oh God, yeah, 100%. You have been like that little nudge that I constantly need. It's like I get to hear and then I speak to you and it's like, yep, right, I'm going to do it. And I hands down couldn't be so much more thankful and grateful that you have been on this journey with me. You've helped me open up more to receiving love and giving out unconditional love, and yeah, it's been magical.
Oh, that's so good to hear. Thank you, Seaneen. It's really special to be able to hear that, you know, I'm able to have some kind of impact and make a little bit of a difference to your journey, because Reiki is incredible on its own, but I think like any tool, we need sometimes the guidance to really be able to, you know, work with it and help us on that next stage. And can I ask what, I mean, from level 1, you were already reaping the benefits of Reiki, as you've mentioned. What really pursued you to continue on the journey and, you know, ultimately sign up for the Mastership?
I think, I mean, I realized like how powerful Reiki is and how much of a powerful tool it is to be able to love yourself again. And yeah, I think what drawn me more was the fact that if I can do this to myself, then I can help and guide like-minded souls to be able to work through their journey as well and fill themselves up with unconditional love. And yeah, I think like I want to be that guide and that person that can lead like-minded souls through their journey too.
Oh, it's so beautiful. There's something very, very special about being able to hold that space for another person.
Yeah.
Especially when you know you're on that journey, right? And you're there, like you're
Yeah.
living it, and you see how much of a difference your life has, Reiki has had for your life, that it's almost like a no-brainer. Like you just think,
Yeah.
I need to share this. I need to be able to help others.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally get that. That's exactly how I felt when I started on this journey. So what does life look like now, and what's coming up next for you? I know we've still got a few months left to go through the Mastership, but what has, I guess, this journey led you to wanting to do next?
I this journey has got me so addicted to doing things that's good for my soul and filling my own cup up with love. Um, so I'm almost finished my yoga teacher training journey, which has been incredible. I actually did that for my own self-healing journey myself, but again, like Reiki, it's actually taught me how um, you can really reap the benefits from doing this, and it's something now that I want to share with other clients and like-minded people. And I'm also doing my coaching, which is amazing. Yeah, I've got a real passion for supporting and guiding like-minded souls like myself in connecting with who they are and their true selves, and guiding them onto like their true path of light, and helping them shine.
I love that. Absolutely love it. And I guess the last question I have for you is, what would you say to someone who was perhaps sitting on the fence and unsure about whether or not they should study Reiki, and especially studying Reiki with me, or even doing their mastership, even continuing through the whole program? What kind of advice would you say to somebody?
I would say definitely do it. It's an unbelievable spiritual transformational journey, and I can guarantee that you'll come out the other end shining so brightly that it will blind people. Because I'm halfway through mine, and I have brought my shadow self to light and pushed through my fears, and I can feel such a difference in myself when I reflect back and look at myself a couple of years ago. I do say I'm a different person, but not exactly a different person. I'm just being my authentic self that I was trying to so deeply and so hard to try and find again, and now I'm actually reconnecting with her.
Yeah, you're more you now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's so beautiful. And just from our conversations and our sessions, the one thing that I absolutely love, and I have so many yes moments on them when we're during our sessions, is when I hear you saying things like, talking about, that shadow part of you, or the inner child, and your fears, and all these parts of yourself that you did once suppress, or you didn't want to necessarily face or honor, and now just really embracing the whole self. It's so incredible to hear you talk about yourself as that whole being, and really honor all of who you are.
Yeah. It's it's it actually leaves me speechless how strong and powerful this type of work is. But yeah, I'm definitely my energy's been realigned, and I'm definitely on more of a soul empowerment rather than following my ego. So it's been and still is an incredible journey.
Yeah. Ah, amazing. Amazing. And lastly, Seaneen, please let us know where people can find you. So you're on the socials, aren't you, on social media?
Yes, I'm on Instagram, and I do have a Facebook page as well. It's Wholistic Healings. So yeah, please feel free to connect.
Awesome. And you offer healings, and you'll soon be also taking clients for yoga and coaching.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yay.
Awesome. I love it. Oh, thank you so much for your time, Seaneen. And
Thank you for having me.
yeah, I will see you again soon for your next session.
Okay. Thank you.
Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.